Remind me, I think when we talked to Michael Christian about the software, he gave us some pricing on whatnot for a seat, um, or multiple seats of the software. But can you remind us real quick how expensive this is and what the subscription model looks like? Is this, there's a perpetual license and then there's also updates and whatnot to it. How does that work?
Yeah, so for the 4i Blank, that software is a perpetual license. All of our software is perpetual except for Influent can be perpetual or subscription, but it's a perpetual license. The perpetual license cost for the primary seat is $26,000 and secondary seats are $13,000. There is a floating license available. If as long as you purchase at least 2 seats, you can get a floating license. And then the annual maintenance cost is $2,400 per year. But typically when you buy it up front, there's a package that comes with 5 years of maintenance. And that's for the programming software itself is $30,000, and that would include 5 years of maintenance. So there's a couple different options that you have, but that's kind of the rough price points that you're looking at.
Okay.
So the 2,400 maintenance, is that per seat? So if you had a primary and a secondary, it'd be times 2?
Yes, that would be per seat.
Okay.
And that's for updates and support. It's not to keep the software running. So this is a program that, and this was all automatically generated. You know, this is a part, and so see the machine has 4 tool sets in there. And then when you run this part through it, it's only, you know, utilizing this one section of tooling. And, you know, so that's one part. And then when you look at a different part, like this one, for example, this one uses all the tool sets that the other part wasn't using. So this would be, you know, you load the press brake up one time and then you can bend a number of different parts on that one setup. And this simulation is the same thing that the operator would see. So now you can have a less skilled operator at the machine to bend parts because they're being shown exactly what to do, and all the hard work's already done for them. They just have to load parts in and follow it step by step.
Nice.
So back up, you said if we would buy the primary seat with 5 years of maintenance, that would be $30,000?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's what Michael Christian generally starts
Okay.
with, just because that's what makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like there's a 2-seat with floating license and a server, and the 5-year package on that is, I think, 60,000, and that comes with the primary seat, a secondary seat, 5 years of maintenance on both of them, a server to share the data and settings, and then the floating license conversion, and that's 60,000, and that gets you 2 floating licenses fully covered for 5 years. And that would be with 2 seats, that would come with 6 classroom training credits and then the on-site training as well.
Does that include all of these different sub modules? Like we have the press brake and we have the laser. Would that cover both of those machines?
That would not include bending. So this particular screen we're looking at right now, it would not include. You could still add, it would come with the ability to load your press brake tooling in and create accurate flat patterns from your press brake tooling. And it would be able to prep stuff for bending, but you wouldn't be able to actually go in and make the bending programs. That would be a separate purchase for a bending license. And you guys don't have any Amada press brakes right now, do you?
Not right.
No, but we're looking at one.
Okay, so that one's a little easier to get worked in. You know, with the programming software, we're talking about pricing separate from buying a machine. For the press brake, you would want to work with your sales rep, Mike Christian, and you can get press brake programming pricing kind of worked in a little differently with the machine purchase.
Okay.
And that one is floating license compatible as well.